It's raining beach balls. Boing.
It's raining beach balls.
Take it away, George.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's George. I'm on Radio 1, and I shall be interviewing Susie Q in a moment. We've just had some news in that, wow, it's been raining bouncy balls outside. Balls are falling by the ton and bouncing, and there's been a lot of injuries. Susie Q, do you know anything about? I heard that you're an expert on bouncy balls.
I am indeed, yes. I've been making children's bouncy balls for years. The police are concerned that these bouncy balls are mine. There is an inquiry. They think they're coming from my vast collection, and they're not. They're coming from my competitor in Belgium.
You have a competitor in Belgium. Now, I've been told I've just had a bit of news coming in now from a detective, DI Bouncy, that these balls are, in fact, from your factory, and there's thousands of them falling on Bradford at this very moment. Is that true?
Not in the slightest. I'm not the kind of person to be spreading my balls around the local town. Be it as it may, that my opinion of Bradford is low, and I believe that since it's already full of proverbial balls, they don't need mine.
I've also just had news in, Susie Q, if you don't mind me asking, that you have a twin sister living in Belgium that makes these bouncy balls as well. Is that true?
Oh, yes, Winifred Q. She also makes the bouncy balls. Hers are of a lesser quality. Our parents didn't like her as much. It would be worth investigating to see if my sister's balls are indeed underneath everybody's feet in Bradford, and indeed on their heads.
Now, they're saying that the balls are spreading across the world at the moment, that the entire UK has been under heavy rainfall of these bouncy balls. Lorries are turning over, there's been deaths. What do you think could cause such a devastation?
I believe improper quality of ball bags is to blame. You cannot keep them contained if you don't have a good quality ball bag.
What would you say a good quality ball bag is, Susie Q?
I'd say something that has some stretch to it, something with plenty of extra space in the material, so it may wrinkle and fold, but that means it won't burst.
Are you talking about sort of a younger ball bag or an older ball bag?
The younger ones do tend to burst more easily. I'd go for an older one.
Now, the devastation is now hitting USA, and we've got news in now that New York is under serious high alert from these bouncy balls. And how do you...
That would be your perfect opportunity.
Do you think something could spread so quickly?
George, I hate to interrupt, but you have got two other people waiting to come in.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
That would be a perfect, that would be a vicious pimp.
Oh, I liked it. Oh, he's sending them to New York.
Although, of course, the opportunity we come all this way to bloody New York for bloody news report. I'm not, could have done it at home. We'll find out.
They'll go over to David. Is it David next? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Jared.
Jared. I'm so sorry, it's been so long.
Is it Gerard, did you say?
Yes.
Yep.
Gerard, I'm just going over to you. What can you tell us?
Right, well, yeah, here in New York, it's not much better, I'm afraid. The bouncy balls have been rampant. I'm joined here by a local bouncy ball bag manufacturer, Connor Lingus. Connor, can you tell me, as a manufacturer of these bags, what do you say to these accusations that it's the quality of ball bags that has deteriorated, that is causing this crisis right now?
Well, Jared, I say that my ball sacks are subject to the highest standards of quality control, and they don't spill all over New York. These ain't mine, I tell you. These are inferior ball sacks.
Well,
I was out jogging in Central Park, and I got knocked over, clean over by this huge beach ball, like a medicine ball. Never seen something so big.
no, I've never seen a medicine ball either. But what can you say about the other reports that it's the Belgian ball bags that have really started to contribute to this problem? What news is there from Belgium about?
Well, I don't know about any European ball bags, but I'm pretty sure that something's gone wrong somewhere over the Big Apple today, and I don't want to be blamed for it, but equally I want to play my part in rescuing this fine city from the influx of balls of all sizes.
A noble sentiment that I think we can all get behind. George, back to you in the studio.
Well,
Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you for that news report. We're back now. We've just heard some more news that the bouncy balls have hit Paris, and ball bags are hitting the centre of Paris and caused terrible disaster with tourists out there. I'd like to go over to Susie Q and just ask her if she could give us some professional guidance on bouncy balls hitting Paris at the moment.
Sorry, I'm going to have to come out of it. Are we a different character or the same character when the second time round? Because I've done it
generally, well, generally it's a choice within the scene, but as you haven't been given any indication by your interviewer, I'd stay the same character.
Yeah, he said Susie Q, didn't he? But I did think like, oh, how clever would that be if he then went to two different people, and that's how you could do that.
But that's an advanced. That's a very advanced form. I mean, you could have gone. So we go across to the French ambassador. I've got the French ambassador with me.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's the pimpy version.
That's my head going, woo.
I'm so sorry, George. What was the question again?
Yeah, I wonder if can we go back to the French ambassador?
We can always go back to the French ambassador. Always.
I think that'd be good.
Take your own Ferrero Rocher.
Going back to the French ambassador in Paris.
No, in London. In London.
In London.
You're in the studio. Don't forget. David's the one. David's the one.
Oh.
You can send anyway.
We're going to the French ambassador in London, Madame Q. Madame Q, you make the French bouncy balls and the ball bags in France. What do you think? What's happening in Paris at the moment?
There is foreign balls landing on people's heads. It is making them very angry. They are getting very annoyed at each other. They think they are being attacked by each other's balls. They are throwing the balls at each other's faces in anger.
Do they think the British have something to do with this?
They think the British have something to do with everything.
Are you saying, Madame Q, that the British have caused this giant ball bag eruption in Paris?
They probably did, yes. They caused everything else.
Because we've been told that it's been a local person called Monsieur Le Ballbag has done this just for publicity. Is that true?
No, that is a big fat lie. Monsieur Ballbag is a lover that I take every month. His ball bag is very well contained. His balls would never leave the bag. This is English rumors that are being spread about as French people because you are jealous of our fine cuisine.
Now, excuse me, Monsieur Q, we have one of our reporters actually in Paris at the moment. Gerard, over to you. What's happening there?
Oh, hi. Yeah, so I've just flown over to Paris. I'm here with with one of the experts, or a PhD in the subject, Dr. Jacques Hughes, a doctor of ball bags. Now we're hearing a lot about the quality of ball bags in relation to the current pandemic. What can you tell us from a scientific point of view?
Well, I must say that these ball bags, they ought to comply with the European Convention on Ball Sack Construction, and there are these, how you say, trading standards, and I believe that these inferior ball bags may have come from somewhere along the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. They are bringing in these inferior ball bags, and they're spilling their seeds all over the place.
Excuse me. What a perfect time to cut back to the studio and have the former Yugoslavian ambassador refuting your vicious allegations.
Back to you in the studio.
But these are clearly inferior.
Is it back to me?
Well,
That was definitely a beam me up, Scotty. I wish I was at the Star Trek convention.
Sounds good to me.
I'll go on. Set the challenge, George. One last time.
You've got 5 more minutes to advert. 5 more minutes to advert.
Say that again, Cara.
You've got
You've
2
got
minutes.
5 more minutes until you go to commercial.
Right, okay. Back to the studio. Okay, now we have the president of Macedonia, who is deeply, Madam and Mr. Jones. Can we have Madam Jones, please? Are you from the Macedonian embassy in London?
Yes.
Now, I've been told that you've been really upset with what's going on in Europe at the moment, and you're the cause of these bouncy balls attacking the world. Is that true?
Yes, they are all mine. Sorry about that.
How did they Europe and America? What's happening?
Oh, I don't know. I never go there. I only go to the supermarket. I don't read the news. Hopefully it is all fine. They will roll into the sea. The octopuses will play with them, and everybody will be happy eventually.
We've never seen so many ball bags across the world. Could
You need to get out more.
Now, there's people are saying they're calling it the gonad virus. Is this true?
That's a very rude word where I'm from. You should not say it.
I'll try not to. It's the virus that's being used across the news at the moment, and we don't know. We've tracked it down to your country that's caused this.
Yes, as we said, we are very sorry. As we say in my European country where I'm from, cloth de parlour. Life goes on.
Okay. Final words, final thoughts, George. Final thoughts.
Thank you so much for your honesty, and but I feel like the world is in chaos at the moment, and I want to finish on the last note that there's a cat up a tree in Bradford at the moment, and the fire brigade are trying to rescue the cat from these giant gonads floating about. Thank you.
You bastard.